Alright, so I saw this attack on the Screeps warpath, and I just had to share it. It was one of the best planned and executed attacks I had seen in a while. So, first thing I want to draw your attention to is the defender and attacker. So we got TG. They're pretty automated, they don't really interact much with their bot. And they've got, well, a good defense, and they've got quite a bit of rooms. I'll show you over here. Their defense is very exploitable, as you'll see later on. Then we've got the attacker. They're using power creeps and more tactics, as you'll see later. And I'm just gonna pronounce it Liaohuo or Liaohuo. And they've done quite a bit of progress recently. They only started in June, and they're already pretty much a top player. And they don't even have that many rooms. So they're quite impressive. And you'll see evidence for that later on. So now let's look at this power creep. They've got a disrupt terminal power. So what that can do is you affect that on a terminal, and creeps can no longer withdraw from that terminal. So this 30,000 energy in here, the creeps will not be able to use that. So the effective energy in this room goes down to like 5,000, and the only income is from these two sources. So let's see that play out. So immediately the power grid is going to use the disrupt terminal. Just a bit here. There we go. So yeah, all of these creeps, they can no longer get new energy essentially. The only income is from these sources. So these wall repairs here, rampart repairs, they're slowly just stopping. They've got nothing to do. They've got no energy to use. And yeah, they're all just saying paused. They're not doing anything. These haulers, they don't have anything to do. And then we see here, we've got some claim creeps from Liaohuo. And they are slowly whittling down the room controller level of this room. And we've got another one in here. And these guys are just keeping them safe. They've got some heal parts. And the idea is just to run the room dry. And now, this is the important portion. Attacking the harvesters here at this source. So now, you've only got 10 energy a tick coming in to this room. And that is nothing. That is not nearly enough to fend off an attack like this. This harvester trying to sneak around here, but you know, he's gonna lose some health. This harvester here, hauler, still manages to grab a little bit of energy. 166. But yeah, this creep's dead. Or mostly dead. There we go. Finish him off. There we go. So yeah, one source. You can see extensions are not getting filled. We've got spawns. They're being slightly active, but they're spawning very small creeps now. These rampart repairs, not nearly repairing constantly. This creep down here, trying to harvest but gets killed, or very damaged. And as this goes on, of course, the terminal is still disrupting. So I'm now going to go, skip ahead a bit. I'll full screen as well. And at this point, a lot of energy is not getting filled back in these extensions. We've only got the source is getting slightly harvested, but let's say like 15 energy a tick coming into this room. The storage completely empty. Terminal, again, nothing can get withdrawn. There's a little bit gone. That must have been transferred to other rooms. And then something even more impressive happens. So this new power creep, it has disrupt source. That's what that power is. So it's using that on this source. So this source will not regen energy. You see that regen in? It's not decreasing. And we wait a little bit, and it should happen to this source as well. There we go. So now this source also has disrupt. So it's also not going to regen. So this room is making 0 energy a tick now. It has no income. And obviously, the terminal is still getting disrupted. We got 2 power creeps here, this one bouncing on the exit. We've still got these claim creeps. They're downgrading. It's now at 109,000. So we've got disrupt source, we've got disrupt terminal, no energy income, and the controller's getting downgraded. It's just incredible. No response from TG either. Just a couple melee creeps sitting on the ramparts. So now I want to go to the final section of the attack, and it's a few thousand ticks ahead. What is it, 10,000 maybe? It's at 40,000 ticks to get to downgrade now. We've still got a power creep here. What is he? Is he still disrupting? Yeah, he's still disrupting the terminal. I guess there's still no creeps here, so it's, it might be a bit of a waste. One. So, but this is the end. These ramparts, they've got 100 million health, so it's gonna take a while. But here are the boosted dismantlers. So they've got 40 dismantle parts, and they're actually just annihilating this rampart. So it's going down very quickly. I'll just speed it up here. And yeah, at this point it's really just time to get that rampart down and to clear this room. Downgrading the controller, not as important anymore, You still want to just completely remove the room from TG. But once you get in here and destroy these structures, destroy these ramparts, it will be very easy to take this room back, even if TG tries to safe mode and build it back up again. So I want to skip ahead a few hundred ticks. TG does try to rebuild this room, or send some creeps to rebuild it, but it does not work. And yeah, you can still see disrupt source. It's a bit of a waste at this point. There's no creeps actually here to do anything with this source of this terminal, but I guess it's just for safety. And yeah, rampart here, half health. I'll just skip ahead a few ticks and we'll see when they break through. Where are we at now? 12 million, 10, 8, 5, 2, and they're in. Okay. And now that they're in, they're just destroying these extensions and spawns. There's still, ramparts over these structures, so that's going to take a while to bust them. There we go. But yeah, this room is not getting rebuilt. Unless they use that energy. That's a lot of energy. But yeah, that was the attack. Just incredible. That room was taken down in the span of a few thousand ticks. It just, yeah. Liaohuo, incredibly impressive with that attack.